Hello everybody, this is Diusa's Duelist Academy, and the moment you've all been waiting for, the deck profile for MLB. So in the last video...
Subject to change if I feel it.
Yeah. So anyways, in the last video I showed you the opening of this beautiful special series deck, and now we get to actually go into the anatomy of this deck itself. So let's get to it. We're going to start with the grade 3s. Of course, the star of the show, Majesty Lord Blaster, continuous. If Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark are in your soul, this unit gets plus 1k, and if it's on Vanguard Circle, it gets plus 5. It gets 1 crit, and then if it's on Vanguard Circle, it gets plus 5k and an extra drive check. Auto on Vanguard Circle, when it attacks, put 2 rear guards into your soul, and you get 2 imaginary gift force markers, whether it be force 1 or force 2, whatever you start out with first. I found, well, either one is versatile. So that's it for the grade 3s. Now on to the grade 2s. Our Shining Knight himself, Blaster Blade.
He does what Blaster Blade does.
Yeah. If you've watched our first profile with Blaster Blade and all that, you probably already know the effect of that. So.
And if you don't know what Blaster Blade's effect is, here you go. Start reading.
Yep,
okay, you're done.
There you go. So there's that. Now a new person in our little thing, Blaster Dark.
And if you don't know his effect, there it is. Also, that's
it has
the
an
new
errata.
one.
Yeah, it's an errata that is exclusive.
It's not a errata. It just got an added card text that all Blaster Darks now technically have. There you go. That's all you need.
So, all right. Now, for the next grade 2s, we have Star called Trumpeter. It has an auto on Vanguard and Rearguard. When placed, cost Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1, and return a card with Blaster in its card name, and the order card when Light and Darkness intersect, each from your drop zone to your hand, and if you have a Vanguard with Blaster in its name, this unit gets boost. So even when you have either Blaster Dark or Blaster Blade on the field, it will still get boost. So
you mean as the Vanguard?
Yeah. Speaking of when Light and Darkness intersect, my bad. Here's the order. It's the effect is resolve one of the effects below and shuffle your deck. Basically, if you have Blaster Blade, you search for Blaster Dark. If you have Blaster Dark, you search for Blaster Blade. If you have both, Majesty Lord Blaster. Humana he, humana ha. And lastly, one of the add-ins, I showed you in the opening video what they gave you in the deck, but these are the cards that I replaced. I kind of gave you a little teaser in the last video, but Absolute Blade, Livarot.
Yeah, because no vanillas in this deck, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Vanilla Ice Cream is too bland. We need some Rocky Road here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Vanilla Ice Cream's amazing. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. Auto on Vanguard and Rearguard Circle. When placed from your hand, Counterblast 1, and search your deck for up to 1 grade 2 card. Notice it says card and not unit. So you can literally search for that.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you could.
No, you can't.
What do you mean, no, you can't?
Because you have to call it to an open rearguard circle.
Yes. There is, from a YouTuber that I watched, you can do it. It'll go into your drop zone, and then you use Star called Trumpeter to bring that and a blaster back to your hand. Ingenuity.
That's a waste of a counterblast in my eyes.
There's a reason. But anyways, that's it for the grade 2s. On to the grade 1s. Technical difficulties.
Almost off the phone. That's not good.
Auto on Vanguard and Rearguard Circle. This, when its attack and/or the attack that's boosted hits a Vanguard, look at 7 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 blaster, and put it in your hand and shuffle your deck. There was one game that I played where I had Wingal Brave in Vanguard Circle and Wingal Brave in Rearguard Circle. I was able to search the top 7 twice. So, you can do that.
Also, yeah, we don't need no grade 3 searcher because we have one.
Yeah. So no Silas. Next on the grade 1 list, you have Knight of the Harp Tristan. When placed, if you have a Vanguard at grade 3 or greater, cost counterblast 1, search your deck for up to 1 blaster blade, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. So, now this has both a pro and a con. Pro, it pinpoints the blaster blade right from the deck into your hand. After that, it's completely useless.
That's why.
So
if you modify the deck, this is always the card you get rid of first.
Yeah. So you drop it down to like 3 or 2.
No, at some points you're just better off just removing it and getting better extenders.
I mean, tell you what, Tristan's also good for guarding. It's a good 10k shield. If you got all your...
but there are other options you can pick.
True. And then lastly...
trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So, lastly, on the grade 1s, this was also a replacement. Little Sage Marron. Auto on rearguard circle once per turn. When your other rearguard is placed in the same column as this unit, cost counterblast 1, draw a card, and this unit gets plus 3k. Also has its ups and downs for this. It can only be used when another unit is called in front of it, and it's only
behind it.
turn. Or behind it. So, it has its goods, it also has its
Another option if you want to modify our list. You can do whatever you please.
Yeah. As shown in the beginning of the video, our starter will be Barkle, which has the generic when wrote upon draw a card. And
you don't have to keep
shield.
saying it. I don't even... You have to realize when I make the deck list in the bottom, I don't even state the starting Vanguard you use. I just write starting Vanguard.
So, for the grade 0 lineup, I run
trigger system,
8 crits, 4 draw perfects, and 4 heals.
I will always say this is always the basic trigger lineup for any deck you use, except for Excel, because you might switch these out with Force or whatever.
Or if you're a degenerate, no heals.
Excels, and you only do no heal fronts, whatever. And you only do no heals if you're playing God Hand. That's the only deck that can handle the no heals.
Yeah. So if you liked this video, click the like down below. Make a comment in the description. Again, like my partner in crime said, he's gonna put down the deck list. He's gonna start putting deck lists down in the description, so if you want to do modifications of your own or do the same modifications, feel free to. So that's the end of the video, guys. See you on the flip side.